dear friends, this is Mrs. K and I decided to help you with math today. So we are on 6.2, and if you have this page in your packet, please look at it and let's work together. So today I'm going to be working on counting by tens to 120. And when I teach math in class, when we do math with you guys in class, we always look at essential question. This helps me to know what I have to do today. So the essential question is asking me, how do numbers change as you count by tens to 120? My hope is that by the end of this lesson, you will be able to say, yes, I do know how the number changes, and I can tell the pattern, and I can tell what is happening with the number. Mrs. K is not going to be working on this page just because it's Kirill's and he needs to do his homework as well. So I don't want to be helping him right now by marking all the numbers, but I will be working with this chart and you will be working with this one. So let's remember what happened yesterday. In yesterday's lesson, we had to count by one and we saw how the numbers changed. So if we started with, let's say 12, we started with 12, right? And we counted by one. Which way we went? This way, that way, this way, or down? That's right, we went this way. So basically we were adding one to the number. So 12, what is one more than 12? 13. What is one more than 13? 14. What is one more than 14? 15. That is correct. So we saw that what changed in those numbers, the ones place changed. It got bigger by one. The tens place was the same. Well, you can ask Mrs. K, I'm confused right now. What's the tens? What's the ones, right? So remember when we count days of school, when we do calendar, we add straws. And as soon as we have 10 straws in one's pocket, we move them to the tens. So in number 12, let's say today is 12th day of school. So I have one bundle of 10. So, right, one bundle of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I tie it with a ribbon, right? And then I have two by themselves, two ones, right? So when I count by ones, I add a straw to the ones pocket, right? So my number is going to change by one. What is one more than 12? 13, that's correct. What is one more than 13? 14, that is right. You guys are so smart. What is one more than 14? 15, that's correct. So I will still have one bundle of 10, but what's going to change is my ones pocket. I'm going to be adding straws each day. I'm going to be adding straws, right? Very good. So I added straws, so they get bigger by one. So when I count by one, I go sideways, okay? So today we're going to be counting by tens, and we're going to see what's going to happen and how the numbers will change. So again, let's look at our page and see what we are asked to do. We need to start on 10 and count forward by tens. Color each number as you say it. You already know how to count by 5, by 2s, and you already know how to count by tens as well. So let's find 10, and Mrs. K already found it, and I already colored all my column. So I found 10, and I went down the column. So I went 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, right? So I hope you are coloring right now as you're counting. I'm going to give you a quick second. So we colored. So all the tens are going up by one. It's like adding 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. 20 plus 10 is 30. What is the same is my ones place. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay? So we can see the pattern. The ones place is the same. But what changes is my tens place gets bigger by one. We can start at 10 and count down by tens, and each number will be 10 more, as I said. So 20 is 10 more than 10. 30 is 10 more than 20. 40 is 10 more than 30, and so on. Hopefully you are following and you colored everything just like Mrs. K did. But we can start at any number. It doesn't have to be 10. We can start at any number, and that's what they're asking you to do on the next page. On the next page, they're asking you to start on 3 and count by tens. So when I count by tens, I go down. When I count by ones, I go to the side. Again, when I count by tens, I go down. When I count by ones, I go to the side. Okay, so we are going to start at 3, and we are going to color by 10. So Mrs. K has another chart here. Let me put it right here. Okay, so you can see it. Very good. Each number will be 10 more than the last. All the ones place will stay at 3, just like we see over here. We see all these numbers. What they have in common? That's right, all of them have a 3 in it, right? So the rows, the tens place will go by 10, and the ones place will stay the same. It's like adding 10 plus 3, 13. 13 plus 10, 23, right? The tens will go up, the ones will stay the same, just as I said. So what you have on this page, you have number 3, 13, 23, 33, but then you have some gaps that you need to fill in, or some blank spaces, right? So let's look at 3, find 3, 13, okay, 23, 33. So again, we go down. We're not going to the side. We're not going this way. We're not going that way. We're just going down the column. So what's going to be next number there when I go down? 43, that's right. So I'm going to write 43. What's going to be the next number when I go down? 53, that's correct. It's going to be 53. And then 63. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes to finish this. Just go down the column. When we count by 10, we go down the column. Okay? It's very important to use the chart. I know you can say, oh, I know this, but I want you guys to be able to use the chart, okay? And I want you to remember that when I count by 1, I go this way, when I count by 1. And this is called a row, okay? When I count by 10, I go down, okay? And this is called column. This is a column. This is a column. This is a column. And when I count by 10, I count down. Okay? When I count by 1, I go this way. It's important to remember that. So in number, on your paper, share and show, you're going to be using the chart, and you're going to count by 10, write the number. We're going to start at 17 this time. So let's start at 17. Find 17. Where's the, oh, what, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, right here. So I started at 17. Now I'm going to go side or down. What is my job? I need to count by 10. Remember, when I count by 10, I go down. I go down. So what's going to be the next one when I count by 10? 27. Then 37. Again, my ones is the same. What changes is my tens place. My 10 place will change. Okay? So fill in the blanks, use the chart, and each task will tell you where to start. So in number 1, you start at 17. Number 2, at 1. Start on 39. In number 3, and go down. Count by 10. Do not count by 1. On the next page, same thing. You have starting at 40, starting in 15, 28, 6, 14, 32. Okay? Let your mom and dad or dad to help you if you have a question, or grandma. I know some grandmas are awesome and they're helping us right now. So, I'm not going to fill in the blanks, but I want you guys to do that. and we can look at hot problem in a second. So because Mrs. K cannot wait for you guys, I have to move on. I'm going to talk about hot problem, and I want you guys to pay attention. So let's read it. Solve. You say me when you start on 43. So I need to start on 43 and count by tens. So if I start on 43, where's my 43? 43. Oh, right here. 43. And I count by 10, so I'm going to go down. I am after 73. So I am the number after 73. I count by tens. I'm not going to say 74 because I'm counting by tens. What's after 73? 83, that's right. And I'm before 93, is that right? Yes, I am before, but I'm after 73. So the number that is missing is going to be 83. Okay, in the hot problem, 83 is the number. I'm going to let you do number 11. And to save time, I'm going to ask your parents to help you with that, okay? On the last page, I'm going to erase everything, and I'm going to show you what you need to do on the last page. I'm going to do it, whoa! Sorry. Oh, that's why Mrs. K wants to go back to school. Okay, so on the last page, what we have to do is we have to fill in the blanks and use what you know about counting chart and write the missing number. Remember when Mrs. K said that when I count by ones, I go to the side. When I count by tens, I go down. So this number is missing, right? This number is missing. And this, I count to the side. So what's 1 more than 6? 7. Very good. But now I have to go down, so I need to count by 10. So what's 7 plus 10? That's right, 17. Okay? Now what's 10 more than 17? If you don't know, you can go back and look at a hundreds chart. And let's find 17. Oh, it's right here. What's 10 more than 17? 27. And do I know if I did it right? Yes, because I can see what's the number next. 1 more than 16, 17. Okay, what number? Oops, Mrs. K made a mistake over here. It's 27. What's 1 more than or 1 less than 28? 27. So this way I know that I did this right. Again, if you have to go down, you count by 10. If you have to go to the side, you count by 1. Okay? And the last one is going to be number 16. If you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully, I will be able to connect with you soon and talk about how the things are going. Love you so much and see you soon.